everybody. Welcome. Today it's time for rock, paper, scissors, or you can see behind me right there, rock, paper, scissors. And today I am joined by Ritchie, Longman Tarot. Link is below.
Yes.
I'm also joined by Alice from Heart and Soul Connected. So there she's got her wand. So Alice is ready.
Yes.
I am Tarot Stash. Thank you everyone for being here. It's great to see you. Please remember this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. So we are going to be we're using the StreamYard giveaway tool. So if you would like a reading using these prompts, because the prompts are rock is the situation or the issue, paper is what's covering the issue, and scissors is what do you need to cut out. If you would like a reading using these prompts, it's a general read. So type in #me just once, # no space, and then me. Doesn't matter if it's capitalized and all that stuff. And yes, Ritchie, #, which is called an octothorpe. Did you know that?
I didn't. Do you know what I love about your channel? I learn something every time.
So, I mean, it's really a thing. So, so this.
I have to say one thing about #me. Don't make sure that you don't think of it in your mind as pound me, because that would be a little bit too much.
Well, unless that's what you want.
I suppose. Yes.
I suppose. And so here, since I mentioned it, here we go.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word octothorpe. Everyone say it with me. Octothorpe. Octothorpe. The symbol shown on the screen, also known as a hash mark, a number sign, or the pound sign, but most often known as a hashtag. Octothorpes are also known as stash tags. Octothorpe.
I love it.
Yeah. I love hashtag too, because 420. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, there you go. Oh, as opposed to the octothorpe.
Oh, yes. That's true. And I got the fuzzy one. I have a fuzzy one.
Well, of course you have a fuzzy one. This is good. So.
Oh, what does that say? Queen, please. That's great. Oh, Ritchie.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. I would like to hear, Ritchie, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Well, I have got a few bits and pieces, but this time next Friday, this is exciting, at 6 p.m. UK time, so 1 p.m. Eastern time, I believe it is.
Yes.
Lovely Chris, Elemental Cartomancy, and I are getting together. We're getting our decks out to do with Greek mythology and Greek stories and tarot decks with all of that in there. And we're going to have a good old chat because it's both like a good Greek myth. And so we're going to be doing that one. So I'm excited for that one.
I love that. I love
great.
That.
Yeah.
Alice, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Oh, let's see. Tonight, Story in the Cards. So much fun with Val and Marina. Saturday night, Helen, Irish Granny, and I are going to be on Sherry's Night Owl show.
I saw that.
Yes. And so it's going to be, as John Lewis says, good trouble. And then, I don't know. I have some things coming up next week. So check it out on my channel if you would. Love it. Thank you.
Excellent. I'm excited to be part of Polyterology tonight. Awesome. And on Sunday, I am doing a readings with the Clarity Tarot, and that's going to be with Val, Jeff, and the creator, Deborah Zachow.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Good.
And then
Good.
Jane the Seeker and I have a laugh and learn about vortexes and portals on Monday. And Mystic 4 on that evening. And then this just in, Tuesday, I'm doing a laugh and learn about silence and being comfortable with silence. That is going to be with medium Betsy Palmer, Hershey the Shadow Reader, and excuse me, and Hexa. So it's part of our continuing conversation. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So really looking forward to it.
Wonderful.
So, hello, Kelly. Good to see you. Hello, everybody.
Kelly, well, my lovely.
And Ritchie said, sorry, Jonathan said, Ritchie, have you watched Chaos on Netflix? It's Greek mythology in a modern setting.
Yeah, I'm halfway through it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Enjoying it.
Is it?
Quite,
Oh, good. Good.
yeah. If you like, it's kind of a bit Baz Luhrmann-y. It's if you like things like sort of Romeo and Juliet, it reminds me of that, and it's really good. Really good.
Oh, good.
Yes. And Duncan is here. So we are going to get started. We want to try to get through as many readings as we can. We're trying to keep this to an hour. We may not get through all of the readings, but we will do as many as we can. So please remember, if you would like to be included and use a general reading for these prompts, type in #me. Only need to do it once. And Liza, do you want to do any sound with this with the countdown? Because right now we have 11, and we're going to do the first draw. If your name is drawn, please let us know that you are here.
Okay. Do I need to tell you to stop?
Oh,
Linda.
Woo!
Linda Kennedy.
Woo!
So let us know that you're here, Linda. And people who have watched our lives before when we're doing readings, Linda Kennedy is here. Know that we will be moving everybody around. So, and Linda is here. So thank you, everybody. So I am answering the first prompt, which is the rock, which is the situation or the issue. Ritchie is doing paper, what's covering the issue, and then Aley is doing scissors. So
Awesome.
And so I am ready. So what's the situation or the issue for you? Right now it's the 5 of Cups. You're really, really focused on the disappointments of what's been going on instead of taking the time to move through those disappointments, honor them, and see what gifts that you still have. So and that's a hard thing. That is a very, very challenging thing. That's part of grieving. And the only way through grief is to keep moving. So there's that, Linda.
Interesting, because I've pulled the 4 of Cups as well. So perhaps, Linda, in this situation that's going on, you're just not seeing the full picture. Perhaps your focus is so intent on one thing that you're missing the whole thing of what's going on. So something that covers it, just be aware of looking out the periphery vision, looking around to see more of the situation, because not always everything that is as it appears with this case, and you can be offered opportunities and help. You just got to recognize them.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I'm using the Liminal Forest, which is a brand new deck from the creator of the Crow, Crow series. Yes, and it's just lovely. And what I get that you need to cut out, Linda, is judgment. You don't need to judge the situation. You simply need to keep yourself going down the flow of the river, staying in it, and knowing that you are being placed where you're being placed for a very specific reason, and you don't need to know why, and you don't need to judge that it's good or bad. It just is what it is. So
I want to add to that, because with this card, stop judging yourself for feeling sad.
Right. Yep.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
all right. Thank you, Linda. And
yes, Linda.
more people are coming in, so this is wonderful. And Jane the Seeker has arrived. So we're going to draw again.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jacob. Great to see you.
Hi, Jacob. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Tanita.
Tanita, let us know that you're here. And I will, okay. Oh, and Linda said, so true. Gerald, thanks, Ritchie. Aley, so true. Okay, avert your gaze, avert your gaze.
Avert your gaze.
And Tanita is here.
So,
So
shirt.
I could have a shirt made like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We could make that happen. So all right. Avert your gaze with the GAY, you know.
Right. That's
S,
right.
or
Yes.
should it be GAYZ?
GAYZ. Liza with a Z.
Liza.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Richard,
I can't avert my gaze because I just adore them. So I have to be with them.
well, you're one of the smart ones.
I know. I do know that.
All right. All right, here we go. Ritchie,
Right.
you're ready.
The situation. I'm going to pull 2 cards because I can. Yeah. I've got the 2 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords for you. This is from the lovely new tarot on canvas. I got this deck yesterday, so I'm really excited to be using it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it feels like you're doing a little bit of thinking, perhaps about finances, perhaps about your resources. Where's it coming from? Where's the balance going to be? And it feels with the Page of Swords that you're having to put a lot of thought into this one. If you can see that light bulb that's by the side of him there, it's like the light bulb is flickering on and off. It's like you're not quite sure which direction to be taking it in. And it could be with the 2 of Pentacles, as you can see here, it's to do with possibly finances or at least resources or something around the home. So I think that at the moment you have a lot of choices to be making. So let's see what we can do with the other cards to help you with that.
Mm-hmm. So Tanita, I pulled the Game Changer card. And so what's covering you right at this moment? It says your confidence it needs to be heightened at this point. It says how you feel about change and the magic. You have the power to make change, especially to change yourself and your situation. You must believe so you can achieve. And she's a strong and powerful force in this card. So thank you.
And so what do you need to cut out? The scissors? This may sound a little strange. You need to cut out the ego that you need to do it on your own. The magician can sometimes be ego because they have all of the tools, but related back to that beautiful card that Alice had, you're strong and powerful. Strong and powerful people know when they need to ask for help, and they are courageous and ask.
There you go. Yep.
So there you go. Yeah,
I mean, thought maybe you're going to cut out paper dolls, but okay.
So there you go. So yeah, and Nalani said, "Enlist help." Yeah, there you go. I'm very independent and don't like to rely on others. Start with something small, and then build it. So that's right. All right. Avert your gaze. Avert your gaze.
There's some people coming in asking for readings. I'm assuming it's open.
If you want a reading, hashtag me. No space. And all right. We are going to put this back in. And right now we have 17 people. The readings might end up being closed, but that's okay because we're going to do as many as we can. So Jonathan Bailey.
Yay.
All right.
We needed to pick Jonathan because he lives in such an awful space. I mean, Maui is Such a place, honestly.
How he does it, I really do.
Yeah, it's awful. It's sad for
Yeah,
him.
just bad.
So
All right.
there you go.
So we have, what is the situation with you? Let's see. Ooh. All right, from the liminal forest, Jonathan, I pulled the card Adrift. And this cute little fox is sort of feeling adrift, like he's not quite sure where he wants to go. He's broken out of his regular mindset, let's say, and he's kind of leaving. It looks like he's leaving it up to the moon, which is a good thing. But look at the little. I love that the little butterfly is lit on his nose. And so even though you may be adrift, there's always companions around you who can bring you back and ground you. And so, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for your situation right now, Jonathan.
And the paper, what's covering the issue? You've got two, your focus is covering the issue. This is the Two of Wands. And you're only seeing through this very narrow, old and established view of how things always have been. You need to change what you're looking through, change your focus, change your lens, so you are able to see some things differently.
Wow, there you go.
So there you go.
And I can back that one up, because what needs cutting out, I've got the hooded man for you here, which is the Hermit. So it's time to sign kind of, it feels like you've been very working inward, and as we know, the Hermit is about being a bit reclusive and a bit retrospective. It's time to stop that, because I've also pulled another card for you, which is the Green Man, which in this case would be the equivalent to, I suppose, the Emperor. So it's kind of wake up and stand up for it now. It's the Emperor is about taking that control and owning it, in a kind way, but in a way that is strong and positive, and is not such a force to be reckoned with, but somebody who is going to be recognized, somebody who is not going to take things lightly.
That's great.
We're not gonna take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're not gonna take
So
it.
there you go, Jonathan. So all right. Avert your gaze, and let's see who we have coming up next. And who's next?
Christine.
Pryor.
Oh, good, Jonathan. I'm glad.
Yeah, Jonathan said very right on. Okay. And Christine is here, so let's put that back in. So Christine, what's the situation or the issue? Situation or the issue is the Seven of Pentacles. Things that you have planted that you're wanting to come to fruition aren't coming to fruition quickly enough for you. You're in a rush. And I mean that with somebody who I rush all the time. I am an overachiever. I want things done yesterday. So the rock is really about, for this, the Seven of Pentacles. You want it faster than it's coming. This is, you need to have some patience with this. So okay, that's what I have.
Two cards for you. I've got the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands. I'm going to add a little bit more to what Gerald said. Yeah. It feels like somebody is doing their best to make things not work, come off the rails a little bit. It feels like your dreams are not necessarily being stolen away from you, but things are working against you. And it could be that you, as a person that's close to you, or perhaps somebody at work or somebody in your surroundings who is just not playing ball, just not going the way that, and they're throwing little hurdles in the way. They're being a little bit deceptive, and they're the ones that are blocking that dream from happening there. So just be aware of people around you, or perhaps things at work, like policies or emails or something like that, that is just blocking you from getting on to where you need to be.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So, Christina, that we're supposed to be getting, I believe, a full moon eclipse this month. I'm pretty sure that that's happening. And I got the full moon eclipse. Now, how does that relate to what you need to cut out? It says it will remove inner obstacles, and you will be able to confront self-identity and intensity. So you're going to be able to cut out those inner obstacles, or that voice within your head that is repeating tapes of things that you don't need to hear anymore. They're all gone. They're outdated. So yeah, look forward to the full moon eclipse for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the full moon eclipse is on the 17th.
17th. There you go. Yes. Thank you. Oh, that's the night before Mershon rules, I believe, on somebody's sentence. Yes. Glad it's not mine. Glad it's not mine.
Avert your gaze. Avert your gaze. We've got lots of readings in the queue. We're just going to have people, if you want to hashtag me, always also please check to make sure that your subscriptions to all of our channels are active, and links are below on how you can support the channels, whether donations, getting private readings. So let's see.
And you have to put hashtag me in.
And just pop that in.
Yeah.
Lisa Keller. Let us know you're here, Lisa.
There you go, Linda. Oh, Linda Kennedy, you're funny.
So, Lisa Keller, just let us know that you're here. And Maria said they've postponed it until November 1st, I believe.
Oh.
Lisa, am I missing Lisa?
Lisa's no, sorry, no.
Lisa, just let us know you're here, please, if you're here. Otherwise, we're going to move on. Yep.
So, all right. I do have Lisa's name written down, so I'll circle it.
Okay.
So we will, Lisa, if you're here, we'll still do a reading for you. But next up is Hypnicity.
Oh, yay, Nalani. Yeah.
And I think I saw Hypnicity recently. Nalani. There's that.
Yeah.
And okay. All right. So.
Thanks, Nalani.
Okay, Nalani, I've got the 9 of Swords for you, which is, of course, not a nice card to have as a situation, because we all know the worries and the stress that this can cause to you there. So I'm just wondering if there is someone perhaps, because I've also pulled the King of Cups, who is just upsetting you with emotions, or perhaps, again, not playing fair. Perhaps you have a friend or an associate who is just being difficult and coming from an unexpected place, because it's giving you a little bit more pain than perhaps you thought this would do. So I just take care on this one, because things will pass, but there's certainly a feeling of being let down, of being hurt, and having a lot of time to think about it, and it's not healing as quickly as perhaps it should do.
Wow. Well, that's why this card is so important. What's covering you, Nalani, like a warm blanket, is one, love. Love yourself. So important. You follow your truth. You follow your beliefs, and loving yourself must be one of those beliefs, because in loving the self, we love all. So there you go.
And what you need to cut out, the scissors, is the 5 of Swords. Really goes with what Ritchie said. The idea of is you really need to cut out the negative self-talk. Quit it. It's not helping, and it's allowing other people to talk to you that way and to start stealing your joy. Don't.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't.
I'm going to add something to that, Gerald. Because if you cut the 5 of Swords out of the 9 of Swords, you're left with the 4 of Swords, and that's a card of peaceful relaxation and the opposite of sleepless nights. So there we go.
Wonderful. That looks like Boris and Natasha. Remember Boris and Natasha? Probably not.
Yes.
You do. Okay.
Yes. And okay, Lisa Keller.
All right, Lisa's here. All right.
And sorry, avert your gaze, everybody. But we've already done it. So
there you go. All right. So Lisa, thank you for letting us know you're here. What I pulled for you, what the issue is you're the gardener here. So you're tending a garden, and you are not only have a lot of beautiful flowers, but you're also tending the little animals and the beautiful birds that are out in the garden. It says, weed out negativity and toxic thoughts to clear the way for new growth that is sure to come if you add habits that heal your life. And so the issue is you need to nurture more, and the healing will begin for you.
And so what's covering the issue? What's covering the issue is the 10 of Swords. Now, this 10 of Swords, the 10 of Swords is everything is done, the worst is over, and we're just waiting. And look, what's covering the issue is that there is a ship coming with the rising sun.
Yeah.
What's covering the issue is you may not be seeing how things are quickly getting better and how you can expect things to get better. Live in that expectant gifts arriving.
Mm-hmm.
So,
really important. Hang on to that thought. For what needs to be cut out, I've pulled the 10 of Bows, 10 of Wands, and this card in the Wildwood has the keyword of responsibility there.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I've also pulled another card because, I do.
Ritchie. You're allowed.
And I've got the lovely Queen of Bows, the hair card there, which is the Queen of Bows. So it's a bit like, okay, what do you need to cut out? You need to cut out the responsibility, the hard work, the stress and the strain of carrying 10 wands around with you, and become more Queen of Wands, feel more hair-like, more, bouncy. Queen of Wands is somebody who lights up a room when they walk into it. So remember that one. Just lose the responsibility and just be a bit lighter, a bit freer. Be more yourself, your old self.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so averting your gaze for a moment. And then we're doing this. So yes, thank you. Please give a thumbs up. Verify you're still subscribed. And Gray, are you here, Gray? Gray.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Lisa.
Yeah. And sometimes these messages are wonderful for anybody watching. That's a really key thing to keep in mind. Because, if something resonates for you, great.
Yeah.
Glob onto it. So,
yeah. And the wonderful thing, we're so quick and so short and so direct, we don't have time to go into lots and lots of detail and almost talk ourselves out of the reading. It's pretty much
Cut
what
and
you
dry.
see.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye,
I'm not
Vicky.
seeing- Bye, Vicky. I am not seeing Gray. I have Gray on the list.
Okay.
So, and let's pick another one. Gray is here.
Oh, he is here.
Gray,
He
you
is.
will be next. Gray,
Okay.
you will be next
All right.
after this one.
Okay.
Linda.
Hey,
Linda
Linda
Kelser.
Kelser. Yeah.
And Gray, you are next. Thank you for, Linda, let us know that you're here.
Oh,
I think I saw Linda a little bit ago.
she is here. Yep.
Okay, good. Got it. Hi, Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee.
Doing that. So we've got Linda and then Gray.
Maruda.
And hi, Maruta.
Hi.
So, Linda, what's the situation or the issue for you? This is the Queen of Swords.
Ooh.
Queen of Swords is a very powerful, powerful figure in the tarot. She is one who is very clear, very intelligent, knows what actions need to be taken. And part of what can be a challenge with the Queen of Swords is you're having to do a lot of directing. And sometimes when people don't do what they're supposed to do, the Queen of Swords is the one to do it. Stop that, because part of that is exhausting. And your skill set is better at helping other people do this. So cut out the need for you to do it on your own. Instead, focus on helping and showing people how to do it on their own. So,
Right. I've also pulled a card that makes perfect sense for that. It's the strength card there. You have to have strength to be able to let go, and you have to have that strength to guide people to the right place, particularly when they might not want to go. And that's where the inner strength, as well as perhaps not necessarily physical strength, but the strength to keep going and the strength to keep giving that support. I've also again got the Three of Wands for you as well, Linda. And that's again a nice positive. You are getting to where you want to be. You just need to build the memento up and the strength to keep going.
Excellent.
yes,
Excellent.
that's great.
And what do you need to cut out, Linda? Well, I got the card, the Resolute. And this particular woman is resolute in her beliefs, but she also remembers that patience is going to be important, because if you do not resolve to be patient and endure tough times, success may appear to be somewhere there in the future or in someone else's power. So we have to stay in the now, knowing that it's already there for us in what we call the future, which is always the now anyway. So there you go. Be resolute.
Those really go through very
They
nicely.
do. They
And
do.
Nalani reminded us that the Queen of Swords cuts through the BS.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So there you
And
go.
that's what you do, Nalani. You do. You cut through the BS. Yep.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
good for you.
Averting your gaze, averting your
Okay.
gaze.
Yeah.
And then here oh, no, wait a minute.
This is Gray, isn't it?
Yes, sorry, Gray. Gray is
yeah.
up, and I did highlight Gray. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Ritchie. This is why I like to have Ritchie and Alice on. They're both supporting me, helping me
Yeah.
be my best so that you can get good readings. So you're welcome, Linda. Okay, Gray. This, okay.
Okay, this is an interesting combination. I have the Six of Wands and the Eight of Swords for you. So it seems that there's a victory that, or success that needs celebrating, was in the process of being celebrating. But perhaps this celebration, this victory, has in its own way imprisoned you or that situation. It's almost been like, I've done what I can. I'm a success. Oh my goodness, what now? That's the sense I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. Well, what is covering you is the guardian. And I love this picture. It's such a cool image of a beautiful angel near, it isn't a clock, it's really a window, but it kind of is reminiscent of a clock. And it says, take time to become aware of and prepared for all contingencies by making your home base secure so you feel safe and protected. So take care of what is yours in order to feel safe and protected.
Well, I am going to, Gray, I'm going to add on to that, because what needs to be cut out, it's the 10 of Swords again. This is like the third time we've gotten it. In this position, it really feels like what you need to cut out is that you cut out feeling like you've been demoralized. People have worn you down. Well, guess what? They may have, but you are going to get up, Gray. You're not going to let those things go, and cut that demoralization out. You own you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You do.
Really, really powerful.
Beautiful.
It's a lot
Thank
of,
you.
Were those swords, Ritchie, or wands? Swords and wands?
Swords and wands. So you've got a victory, but you've also got an imprisonment there as well.
Sure.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of our own making, perhaps. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Gray, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Averting your gaze, everyone. So, yeah, it was a great reading.
Yeah.
So, and okay, so adding to the stage. We've got about a half an hour more. We're going to do as many readings as we can. And we love it when people tell us that they have arrived or that they're here. Louise, are you here? Louise. So, Louise, let us know that you are here. I'm going to take a sip. And I know there is a delay. I know I'm moving at about 1,000,000 miles a second. I feel really, I'm wanting to do as many, Louise is here. I'm wanting to do as many readings as possible. It really feels like we need to. And,
we're in the flow.
I'm here with somebody wearing a Pussy Riot hat and somebody who is being Liza Minnelli. And that's Liza with a Z. And Ritchie has a better mustache than me.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's okay. Let me rephrase that. Ritchie has a different mustache than me.
Well, I hope so.
Looks so good.
Sharing one would be tough. Yes.
Yeah.
We did this the other day on the live. What do I have to say? Thank you. That's very kind.
Hi, Water Lily.
And I'm going to use my tiny hands to give
there you go. Excellent. Excellent. All right, Louise. I'm feeling, I'm using my liminal forest again, and I just adore this. This little fox feels as though it might have made a mistake about something. But in reality, there are no mistakes. They're only mistakes. That's all they are. And they're all learning experiences. So, you can outfox the fox by realizing that whatever it was that you perceived you did that was a mistake is not a mistake. So thank you.
And the paper, what's covering the issue? It's the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm going to use this as it's my show, I'm reading, and this is what intuition told me. Instead of covering you, it's what is supporting you through all of this. You have ancestors, you have spirit guides, you have angels, you have friends who are supporting you. If you look, all of those hands are around together. What is important is for you to recognize the people who support you, because you are amazing. You are amazing. And that is, that's not up for argument. You are amazing. So allow that to really, what's covering the issue is you're not seeing all of the support that you have. And it is hard. It's just like what Ritchie demonstrated.
Yes.
Allowing a compliment to soak in. It's uncomfortable at first.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, for what needs removing, interesting, the Six of Arrows, Six of Swords transition. Don't plan to move away from this. What Aley was talking about, what Gerald's going to talk about. Don't run away from it. Sit with it. It's going to come back to you. So don't try and move away from it. Again, it might be uncomfortable, but sit with it, work with it, stay in that space. Don't try and move away or break away from it.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And I have to say, somebody reminded me we have a 9/9 portal coming up.
Yes, we do.
Which is, something coming up. It's a great opportunity to do that.
That card is so beautiful, Gerald. I love it.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And
Hi,
okay.
Biba.
And so next up we have, and again, we're going to try to do as many as we can. We may not get to everyone. We appreciate you being here.
Oh,
Karen. Angie, are you here? I made Karen cry.
Oh, Karen,
So,
love you.
You're welcome, Louise.
Hi, Randy. 11:11. Woo! At least out here it is. Yeah.
And all right.
What position are we in?
You're going to be in the center. I have to move people around. I'm hoping for Angie. So here, let us move you around. I'm going to, Alice, hold on. There we
All
go.
right. Thank you.
So, and I don't see Angie yet. So I'm going to put a circle, and I am completely understanding because of the delay. People walk away.
Yep.
So I still have Angie on the list, but we're going to see who's next. Kim
B. I just saw Kim B. Yeah, I just saw her a few minutes ago, seconds ago.
Great.
Yep.
I see Art Mancy has come in. Ness has arrived.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to do this and that. So Kim B. You said you just saw Kim B?
I just saw her because she just posted something. Well, why she posted why she likes the hat. Yeah, because
yes. Okay. So Kim B is up. So we will start with that.
Okay.
I've got a lot of people saying she is here. So Kim B, what's the situation? Or what's going on? All right. Kim B, it's the 5 of Wands. Right now, there's a lot of energy exchange going on. What's very important for you is to be careful. These are differing opinions. There's nothing wrong with a differing opinion until it goes from playful debate to downright fighting. So you are in a situation that this might be going on. So pay very, very close attention to that. So
awesome.
I was paper, wasn't I? If what is covering the situation, I have the wonderful hairstyle of the 8 of Pentacles going on here. Things are just taking a bit of time and taking a bit of practice to get into that situation. So that energy that Gerald's just been talking about of, tipping over perhaps into something that's not quite as positive as it should be. You have the ability to work with that energy, but it's about practicing. The 8 of Pentacles is about practice, apprenticeship, training. So you can sort this, you can do this, but you need to just practice it before you go headlong into it there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That's
good, especially after this.
Uh-huh. Well,
So-
this one's going to fit right in as well, I believe, because what this is saying here is the word integrity comes up, and you may doubt others' integrity or even your own integrity, but you know that you have it and you should never doubt it. It says to walk in your integrity, no matter how difficult that might be. There you go. So I think that goes along really well with these other cards.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's great.
Hello, Heather. It's nice
Hi,
to see
Heather.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. And Heather loves your mustache.
Yeah.
You're
So
very kind.
I'm still waiting. Yeah, there you go, Ritchie. Look at that. Gosh, in what is it like in a couple of weeks we won't have to wait for that? That'll just happen. Okay, that's my expectation.
But you're
So-
not tipping your hat, Ritchie. You need
Oh.
to tip your hat.
All right, I'm still waiting for Angie if Angie shows up. And next up we have, and right now we have 45 people watching, so this is wonderful.
Oh, it is wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, there's Shandy. Hi,
Shandy is up.
Yeah. Very nice.
Let us know that you're here, Shandy.
Oh, Karen, I understand. That's happened to me so many times. I'm all ready to do something, but then I get interested in something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, she just left?
Just.
Okay.
Left.
Oh.
All right. Well.
All right.
Who's next then?
Oh.
Jane the
Jane
Seeker.
Jane the Seeker.
Are you here, Jane? Mm-hmm. Hi, Christine. Thank you.
Okay. And
Oh, Ness is leaving too. Okay.
bye, Ness. Okay, Jane is here.
Yay, Jane.
Oh, Jane, what have you been thinking about? I have the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords here. So the cerebralness of these two cards is almost too much to bear. Our High Priestess, as you know, is all about the head and not letting emotions take over. And you are in a position of being handed this wonderful Ace of Swords that allows you to do that fine-tuned thinking, stay level-headed, stay calm, and start to cut away the rubbish that could be around the situation. Now is the time to get your thinking hat on.
Wow. So, Jane, what's covering this issue appears to be some kind of bargaining that you're doing, or some kind of bargaining that someone else might be doing. This little chipmunk comes to bargain with the owl, and the owl sits higher and is bigger than the little one underneath. So it's suggesting that you need to look into how this is operating within the situation. You're doing that with your with Ritchie's, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Jane said, "I think that's my mom."
Okay, that's okay.
So she thinks it's her mom, and the scissors. What you need to cut out is the Hierophant, which Jane is a Hierophant. So,
Yes.
and what I'm going to say is cutting out the expectations of this is how things have to operate. You're flying by the seat of your pants. Throw the rule book out and show up and just, your ego perhaps. But I'm okay. If your ego is what's preventing you from being able to fly by the seat of your pants and meet the needs, yes, cut your ego out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
but that looks like Jane with her dark hair. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I oftentimes see, this is how I see Jane sitting, she's sitting cross-legged on a desk, with her pointer. So
that's right.
There you go.
That's right. Cool, Jane. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Jane. Avert your gaze, avert your gaze. We've got about 10 minutes left.
We could
So-
probably do a little bit more if that's okay. We've got a few more.
All right. So who's up? You're welcome, Jane. Michelle Krantz, are you still
Are
here?
you here? Yeah.
I tell you, if anybody is a new reader and you want to get good at reading, these speed readings are really helpful.
They are.
And Michelle is here.
Good.
So-
Hi, Michelle.
I also have to say, reading with other people is extremely helpful.
It is. It
Sure.
is. And
I
when
mean-
you do, you tend to have that psychic bounce that goes through,
Yeah.
and you really on point a lot of the time, even though they're different decks and different readers. So,
Yep.
oh, I got the priestess card for you. Woohoo! Look at how beautiful she is. And it says here, this is what the issue is: be still and know. Listen to your hunches and intuition and be ready for solutions to seemingly unsolvable problems to appear. So trust your intuition, trust your gut. You know the answer. You know the answer, and you don't trust it because you think you're making it up, but you're not.
What's covering the issue? Michelle, this is the Six of Pentacles. When the Six of Pentacles shows up, there's some reciprocity. There's some giving and receiving. Are you willingly giving when you see a need, or are you asking when you have a need? There's a beautiful balance of this. One is not better than the other. They're equally important. So I think part of what's covering is you're missing. I mean, look, all of these coins are glowing in this cup. And you know, that glow, it what's the word? It radiates when you do something like this, and you do it because it's the right thing to do. Or in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Just be kind. If somebody's, mean to you, smile at them and don't throw it back at them. Discombobulate them. I hope
Really?
that makes sense, Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to cut out the Six of Wands abundance. Know when enough is enough. Know when you have given or taken enough, because too much is greedy. And I'm not suggesting you're a greedy person, but some people will keep taking and taking and taking and taking. So know when enough is enough. Know when you have given or received enough, and stop at that point.
And Ritchie, I'm holding this up because it's also a 6.
Oh.
So I would be paying attention, Michelle, to 6s when they start to show up.
This is a 6 as well. This
Oh
card.
my gosh. 666, which is a powerful number.
Yes, you don't have to worry about it being the other description of it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Averting your gaze, everybody.
Hi, Linda.
So, Linda.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
And by the way, did a great show with Linda yesterday. It was so much fun.
Oh, she's a riot. I love Linda.
She's lovely.
Wonderful to work with.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who do we have next?
Water Lily.
Lily.
And she just was on there at 23
Yes.
minutes past. Yep. So we know she's here. Yeah.
Beautiful. And I'm just overachieving. I'm writing stuff down. So,
the last card you had, Gerald, with it looked like marbles. I remember when my dad gave me a bunch of marbles to play marbles as a kid, and I didn't want to play because I didn't want to lose any of them. I mean, it wasn't before I lost my marbles, but they were so beautiful. You didn't want to lose them.
It's interesting because when you say you're losing your marbles, it reminds me of a message I got from Miles from Hershey this morning. It's like you got to get creative and you got to get curious. Follow the marbles.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
right. So
That's cool.
Water Lily. What's the situation or the issue? This is the Hierophant.
Oh, wow.
And what's interesting about this in this position is what's covering the issue, or what's the situation is you are, I'll just say it, the patriarchy is holding you down.
Oh,
There are these rules and structures and expectations that are not yours. I would recognize that this is the situation. People do, I mean, you're able to make your own decisions and you're able to have your own experiences. So
what's covering the situation? I've got 2 cards. I pulled the 10 of Cups, which makes sense about what you've just said about the patriarchy. I wonder if it's something to do with family connections there, that's
tradition and expectations. Yes.
Also, I pulled the wonderful Page of Pentacles. Everything's going very slow. It's going in a direction, but it's going slowly. You have a chance here to make sure all your tick boxes are correctly ticked, that your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, because the Page of Pentacles is incredibly thorough, but my goodness, are they slow and laborious. So when it comes to the situation, it is heading in the right direction. Don't lose faith on it. Make sure that you are being correct, analytical, careful, precise, and don't try and speed things up, because the Page of Pentacles doesn't want to shift for anyone.
Well, Water Lily, what do you need to cut out? Well, you have to cut through this, okay? And it is the smoke. So a lot of times people will say, where there's smoke, there's fire, but it might not have gotten to the fire just yet. So you have to cut through the smoke and realize that you need to be able to see it clearly, not through smoke-filled view.
Beautiful.
So that's what it is for you.
Wow. There you go. I love that. I love that, Water Lily. I do want to, Madame Maru has actually added angel number 666 serves as a call to realign your focus with your higher purpose and spiritual well-being.
Perfect. Thank you, Maruda. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Me too, Denise. Yeah.
I love the cat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Avert your gaze. Avert your gaze. And so next up we have, here, let me add that. Next up we have, I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you. Links to support the channels through donations are below.
Hey, Seascape.
Seascape.
And Sydney. And that's Sydney. Sydney's adorable little dog. Yeah.
Aw. So Seascape, let us know that you are here. And I'm loving all of the chatters who are here. This is lovely. It's great to see everyone.
I know. Thanks for spending Friday with us. Yeah.
Yes. And this is the first time that we've done some simulcasting since things have been figured out. We've told things to calm down. So there you go.
There you go. That's awesome. All right.
Right, Seascape. I'm going to throw my hat into the ring here. Not physically, because I might hit them.
You could. I mean,
I could do that. That's quite laser-ish, isn't it?
It is. Yes.
I have pulled for you the 3 of Pentacles and the Fool. It almost feels like this Fool is going to jump through the circle that's made of these 3 hands joining. The 3 of Pentacles, as I'm sure we're aware of, is about teamwork, coming together, getting the job done. The Fool suggests you want to go out on a limb. So I don't know if it's a situation where you're just getting a little bit frustrated or just had enough of the teamwork and you want to go alone and go solo on it. Or perhaps you're feeling a little bit isolated and left out of the team and want to be a member of it. So I'm taking 2 interpretations of this one. Let's see what the others have got for you for that one.
Oh my God, Ritchie, because what's covering her is the burden of choice. You've just given her two choices, right? So it says here, choose the higher ground, consequences and unconscious choice making. So it's like you're stymied at this point. The old song, should I stay or should I go now? And look should you be a blonde or a brunette? There's a lot going on here, and that's what's covering you right now.
And that's the princess of choice?
It's the burden of choice.
It's the burden of choice. Well, and I would say for you, Seascape, what you need to cut out, the scissors, is the Empress. Now, why would you cut this out? Well, because sometimes when you think about Mother Nature, she is a creator and a destroyer. You need to cut out waiting for things to happen. And you need to actually you need to go out and tear up some gardens to be able to get new things to rise. And I think so. This is get up off of the couch.
Yep.
It's interesting because I woke up this morning with a dream about Gaia.
Ooh.
And it's one of those things that Gaia, powerful, powerful, powerful. And it's really, really amazing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is.
All right. Avert your gaze. So, which tells me because I've had a dream about that, I'm gonna need to do something about Gaia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yep.
But all right, adding to the stage. We're doing this. Who do we have next? And Seascape said thank you all. Well, I've been pretty action oriented. Good. Russ Bob's Barbara, are you here? Russ Bob's Barbara.
Hi, Rossi.
Yep, she is.
Great. And Seascape did say that I have been pretty action oriented. Well, good.
Yeah, that's
absolutely
awesome.
Okay. And hold on, where? Yes, okay. But she didn't start. There you go.
All right. So, Barbara, I'm going to say that what the issue is your manifestations, what you want to manifest in your life. And I love this card. I could probably look at it for a while because it's got all these really cool images about what this particular woman wants to manifest. And it says, monitoring your inner dialogue and using quantum affirmations can help you make real desired life changes. So it's very important that you ask for what you want and not what you don't want, and that you always try to couch anything about your affirmations in a positive light. For instance, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise, something like that. That be that which you wish to manifest.
Absolutely. What's covering the issue is the inspiration of swords. It is important for you to let these thoughts free and let your mind wander and explore. I'm also drawn to this paper and pencil. What is really important, what's covering the issue is you're not putting it on paper. The paper, it's like you're hiding your notes. You're afraid somebody's going to see them. So unbox that and fly. I mean, look at how bright that is.
That's
so that
gorgeous.
is, the inspiration of swords is, this is the page of swords. Take some small new action. Do it.
Fly like a heron. There you go.
Ooh.
King of,
and they can fly. They can, can't they?
They can. And when I go to work, there's always a heron, and they are massive. I don't know how they stay in the air. They're like an old Lancaster bomber, sort of the way they take off. Anyway, I did pull another card first, though, and you've got the Six of Stones, the Six of Pentacles. This card's called exploitation. I don't like that term because it makes it sound like some being exploited is not a great term. However, I do think that perhaps this King of Cups is somebody in your life that is potentially going to exploit a situation around you. And it's time to be very wary of how much you allow this person to influence you. And the exploitation here doesn't feel like it's going to be dangerous or harmful at all, but it's better to nip it in the bud now and perhaps send the heron off to go and do its things than to be stationary all day hanging over you. So by that, I'm just saying, be aware of the situation of this King of Cups, this heron-like figure who is just pushing too much, just trying your patience too much, just being perhaps too overtly friendly, too kind, or just pushing their own agenda too much. It's time to go. Off you go. Fly away.
Wow.
Hope
Beautiful.
that gives you some insight. There's been some interesting chat going on, and so I'm not sure if you're seeing all of that, but the best chatters are absolutely bringing it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Shall we do 2 more readings? Is that okay, Rich?
Two or three readings would be perfect. I'm sorry, I can't be here longer.
No, that's okay.
That
Ritchie.
works.
Oh, wait a minute here. Let me add that to the show. And as soon as we're done here, we're going to schedule another time because I enjoy this. So
Absolutely. Hey,
Forte.
Anne. All right. Are you here, Anne? Karen.
Karen is like, Karen's going to, I'll listen to you in the car. And then she's like, okay, I'll stay.
Well, she wants to have a reading if possible, so I understand. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, and let us know that you're here. And
Anne
all
is here.
ears.
All right.
Okay.
There you go, Anne. Yeah.
All right. So, and what I have for you, the situation is the magician. Now, the magician is the creator, has all of the tools available to them, needs to lean in and be willing to start manifesting. So I would say, Anne, this is telling me you have some opportunities to exercise your magic skills. And that can be magic with a capital N or an M, or magic with a capital M and ending with a K. Doesn't matter. It's that manifestation. So I think this is the issue is you're getting this. This is showing up. It's now time to embrace that.
Yeah. I have 2 cards for you, and I have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and I've also got the King of Pentacles. And if you notice, and look at the foliage and the leaves that are on both of these cards. There's a message there about being outside and in there. So what's covering the situation? I think the King of Pentacles, if you look at this King of Pentacles, he reminds me a little bit of the character of Oberon in Midsummer Night's Dream. He's loitering in a bush, watching what's going on. He's not being particularly active. We've already talked about how the Pentacles are quite a slow burning suit, and here he is. This is somebody who is just observing, watching what's going on. So as Gerald said with the Magician card, it's now time perhaps to part those bushes aside and step into the magic circle there that's created, and earth yourself. It's a very strong earthing energy that's going on here.
Wonderful. So, Anne, what do you need to cut out in this situation? The consequences of fear. So you're going to have to stop. And you know what? I know if somebody says, "Oh, you sound fearful," I don't like hearing that. It's like, no, I'm not fearful. But sometimes we even fear that the things we want might not be enough, or that when we get them, like if you won the lottery, I'd like to win the lottery, but there is a fear around winning the lottery as well, because there's a lot of baggage that comes with it. So that's just my example. But don't fear the consequences. If you manifest something, make sure that you enjoy them, but really ask for what it is that you want.
That's a really powerful reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So,
is.
Thank you, Anne.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank
And
you,
Anne
Anne.
says spot on.
Good.
Thank you, Paul.
You are a
And,
beautiful lady. I love your hair. You just look very
Mhm.
elegant. Yeah.
And this way I have Alice in the middle for us, the rose surrounded by two thorns for our
Two
last
thistles.
reading. So thistles, yeah. So here we go. And again, like and subscribe to all of our channels because we will be doing this again.
Mhm.
So who's up? Who's getting the last reading? Lynn Hayes.
Lynn.
Lynn Hayes. Just let us know you're here, Lynn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do support everybody who is supporting us, letting us trying to get people. So
Yeah.
I feel very
appreciate
bad
that.
about not everybody getting a reading, so I do
Yeah,
apologize.
sorry. Lynn
She's
is
here.
here.
Yeah.
Lynn is here.
No, I know, Richie.
Yeah,
That's one of the things that's hard for me.
yeah.
I feel
Next
that
time
way.
I will actually change the banner and we'll do a cutoff.
No, that's fine,
we've
Gerald.
done a whole lot of
And
reading.
everybody knew that they were going to be random. We didn't surprise anybody by doing it. So
That's true.
And we're going to do them more often, aren't we? So hopefully.
I hope.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, Lynn, I have the lovers for you.
Ooh, Lynn.
La-la.
Thank you, Lorraine.
So we could say it's about the relationship. We could say it's about choices. Both of those are a very traditional meaning of the card there. I've also pulled the Seven of Pentacles for you. So perhaps it's a slow burning choice, or perhaps a slow burning passion that's happening here. But it's a very good look at the golden energy of this card.
Oh, it is gorgeous.
Absolutely warms my heart, and it's such a
Yeah.
wonderful positive glow to it all. So I'm interested to know what two of those it could be, or it could somehow, I suppose, be a mixture of both. So
And that almost looks like Gustav Klimt's The Lovers. Is that what it's based on?
Yeah.
This is what this deck's all about. It's taking famous
Okay, perfect.
putting
Yes.
a
I love
twist
that.
on it.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fun. So what is it that's covering the thing that you need to do? Your procrastination. Oh. So yeah, we can say, well, I got to do this before I can do that, before I can do this, but then getting started is always a difficult thing. So you just have to jump in with 2 feet, because that's what's covering the issue right now, that you need to move forward and not procrastinate with a decision any longer.
And Lynn, here's what you need to cut out. This is the King of Cups. Now, Ritchie had the Lovers card, which is talking about a partnership. The King of Cups is oftentimes very reserved, very deep in feeling. So what I'm going to say you might want to cut out is you might want to be very expressive with how you're feeling instead of, sitting on a throne. You might want to lose it. You might want to, passionately speak. You might want to dance around.
Dance.
Part of it, yes. Use your jazz hands. Do some Bob Fosse. Do some voguing. But Lynn, this feels very much like you need to get to really allow it to just flow through you. Stop being so reserved. So
yeah. Yes, absolutely.
So there you go. So Lynn, thank you.
Thank you.
And, this is great. Everybody, thank you very much for being here. You are all truly amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We did 17 readings today.
Wow. Well, that's great.
And
thank you to everybody. They kind of thought it was fun because they anticipate, the turn of the dial there to see if they're in the reading.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But there's always messages messages, as we said, that people can take.
Absolutely. Maruta was right. She said, you know, we have to take the readings and figure out what part of them have something to do with us as well.
That's
And
so
I love
true.
that, Maruta. That's wonderful.
That's so true. So do us the favor, and when the show is done, go over and leave a comment. And as you listen back, if one of those things, one of the readings happened for you, show up for you, this is perfect. And we appreciate everybody being here.
I'm sure, sorry, I do readings either through Facebook as well. So if anybody really desperately would like a reading,
Good.
get hold of me through Facebook, you know, and we'll come to some arrangement.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's great. Aley, you do as well. So there you go.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
all right.
you.
We will say goodbye to everyone. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye.
Bye, everybody.